Yo, what is good? This is exactly how I lost $461 this morning trading NQ. I took two trades, one loss and one win. This was a very low risk win though, just because I lost so much on the first trade. I think I won like 100 profit on this one. So originally this one took me down like 560, which is over 1% of my account, but I was very confident in this setup just to bring me back a little bit. But anyways, I want to go over this 1 minute trade. This shit was literally A plus. Every single person in the industry took this shit, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. Okay, so if you look on the 1 hour, let me delete these quick, just to get it out of the way, just so it's not super cluttered. Okay. All right, my bad. Okay, so on the 1 hour, you see right now we have a really big 8 a.m. candle. Okay, it's coming down. Uh, Inversing this 1 hour, and we also traded into this even discounted 1 hour bullish or value gap as well. Okay, so what I was expecting price to do is, honestly, at market open, I wanted to see us either use this 15 minute to bring us lower to sweep this level to then catch longs, or I wanted us to disrespect this 15-minute bearish entirely to then catch a continuation long and potentially even leave this level down here if we got enough confirmation. Market open, you could see we used this 15-minute. We respected it, took us down to our 1 minute or 1 hour intermediate term low with great rejection at 9:30. Okay, as you can see at 9:30, or before market open, we start accumulating heavily. We open lower. ES actually swept here, putting in a bullish SMT here. We got a good 30-second IFEG here, but personally, this is a pattern trade, 100%. I really hope nobody took that shit. But yes. And then at this point, as you can see, discount as well. I'll show ES, but discount of the current dealing range, we are in. Okay, we're almost near OTE of the range, but that's not important. We might have even been in CE of this 1 hour. Yeah, we wicked CE perfectly of the 1 hour. Sorry if you can't see that. I hate a cluttered chart, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm sorry if you guys can't see it very clear. But anyways, at this point, we are now discount of the range. We swept liquidity inside of a higher time frame. PDA with great rejection. We have a external and internal SMT. Our internal SMT is right here with ES. It's not very big, but again, it is important. And then we also have a bullish SMT with the swing low. Okay, so now we have an internal and an external SMT. What does that usually tell you? That usually tells you that price will not need to go lower. We don't need to remanipulate. This is going to be the move. Okay, so even though we left OTE of the range right underneath, I was not worried about it whatsoever. I did not see a reason for price to come down. All we had was unmitigated 15-minute for value gaps, 30 minutes. We didn't even have a 1 hour, I don't think. Yeah, we were already inside of the 1 hour and CE of the range. So as you can see, we get this really, really clean 1 minute IFEG. This is where I entered my position long. Okay, I got a really, really good fill. I was really happy with this. I was just going to take it to some buy side liquidity up here for 100 points. Very, very clean setup. Okay, I, like everybody, was going break even at this 5 minute. Okay, and as you can see, what happens? We go break even instantly and then jump down. So as soon as I enter my position, I have to set my stop loss and set my take profit. And while all that is happening, price already comes up and then comes back down. Okay, so at this point, I'm trying to go break even. I'm waiting to go break even, hoping price comes up to this level, meaning that would be my, next break even, or simply just put my stop or my take profit at the break even line. But then that would be, kind of taking away the fact that this could potentially still come back and win. Not that that's important. Obviously, this shit literally just plummets, and every single person that I know got wrecked. I don't know one person that went break even. They either didn't take it or they got fucked. Okay, but this, personally, this is such an A+ setup. I will take this 10 out of 10 times of the week. Like, it doesn't matter. This is what you want to see. My job as a trader is, I say this all the time, is to execute when my setup appears. This was my setup. I didn't care that we inverse 1 hour gaps. I didn't care that we were disrespecting this 15-minute bearish or respecting this 50-minute bearish. This signature in price with this really strong inversion is showing me that we want to go higher. Okay. We did have a clear break-even point, which I was confident with, but it happened way too fast. I got wrecked. Every single person got wrecked, and then I got this position right here. Okay. I ended up taking this 4 minute long re-entry. Okay, and a lot of people probably didn't like this setup because we were showing strong signs of bearish after that setup failed. You know, if we fail to distribute, we will probably fail to distribute again. And we also left, let me fix this real quick. We left this sell side liquidity down here with an SMT. Okay, so during this time I'm like, okay, we do have an SMT, but we're so close to the sell side liquidity, we have to go to it, right? So I was kind of on the fence about entering my position. Then I took a look on ES. Okay, on ES you can see that we just now, with that swing low, mitigated this 4-hour bullish. Okay, this 4-hour bullish isn't on NQ, it's only on ES, and we are showing strong rejection out of it. Okay, even on the 1 hour. Forget about these. This is like live or something, but we were showing really strong rejection and sign that we wanted to go a lot higher. Okay, on ES and also on NQ we had really strong 1 hour rejection. What the fuck? Where am I? Let me replay. Okay. Anyways, so I entered my position long here, and just with 1 micro, so very light risk. You know, honestly, if it lost, that would have sucked, but I really did not see a reason for price to go lower. Technically, yeah, we can come down and sweep this, but both assets looked so ready to distribute. We still had that external SMT, and ES was delivering out of a 4-hour bullish. So I was super confident in this, literally running all the way to all-time highs. Okay, so where is the all-time highs? It goes right here. Okay. And then I was going to go, where did I go break even here? I forget where I went break even. I think I went break even at an unmitigated 15-minute gap right here. This is kind of a stressful position a little bit as well because we were so out of correlation. ES instantly came up and took the 15-minute while NQ was still in drawdown. So it was either close my position and I wasn't going to close my position. I was super confident, and as you can see, we do go and draw down a bit, and then we finally come up and start pushing. Then put my stop loss to break even. Then we got another position that I really liked as I was already in one. Okay, we got a retrace into this 5-minute fair value gap with a really strong inversion. So we already tapped into the 5-minute, distributed a little bit, generated liquidity at this level because we didn't take it, and then we tapped back in, sweeping the low inside of the inside of the 5-minute gap. Got a really strong 1-minute IFEG where I added 2 contracts to my position. Okay. This is when it got a little bit fucky for me. When I added 2 contracts to my position, obviously it changed my fill line to up here. So then my fill was no longer down here, it was up here. And for some reason, I think there was a glitch or something messed up. All of my original profit from this position literally deleted. It was gone. I thought maybe that closed and maybe I got the money. I didn't. You know, it didn't close my position. I didn't get the profit that I originally had. I think it was about $160 in profit. It went a little bit in drawdown right after I added contracts, and then it was like $70 drawdown, which made no sense to me. I already talked with Lucid support, and I guess there's nothing they can do. I don't expect anything for them to do. I was simply confused about the whole entire situation. And then, so eventually I sold those 2 contracts right here. My new fill line was up here. We then pushed up, and then eventually I sold my position, I think about right here at 1107 at like $100 profit, which should have been around $300 profit if I didn't add risk. I would still be in this position right now. You know, if I didn't add risk and all that shit didn't happen. My break even was down here. We were not going down to that. And now I'll go to where we are live, which is right now. We're definitely going to take this shit to all-time highs, which would have put me at like, I don't know, 550. So I probably would have got a winning day out of it. But again, it doesn't matter. So those were the 2 trades that I ended up taking today. I would take, honestly, both of these 10 times out of 10. This 1 minute IFEG was literally the holy grail of all setups, and it failed, and that's completely okay. You know, sometimes you're going to lose. Like I said yesterday, losing in trading when you have a winning system is simply just falling on the wrong side of probability, and it is, you know, it's just a statistic to your winning system. So you can't look at losses like, oh fuck, today was a bad day. It was simply just a day where you fell on the wrong side of probability, and you'll get back at it tomorrow. So that is my trade recap for the day. Not too in depth, but definitely a confusing one for me. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Again, I am doing live trading in my Discord for absolutely free. It's really sick. The vibes are up, and hope to catch you guys later.